Creative Critical Reflection by Jaden Tannis. Film opening. Film title: Teacher's Pet. Horror. Meet my team: Jaden Tannis, Yosra, and Adriana. Representation: explores manipulation and control, reflecting real-world trust. The right fears about trust. The film delves into physiological manipulation, highlighting how easily trust can be exploited. This reflects real-life fears of authority figures abusing power, making the horror feel more unsettling and grounded in reality by showcasing how trust can be weaponized. This story builds suspense and makes the audience question who can truly be trusted. Shows the vulnerability of students in a school setting, making the horror more realistic. Schools are often seen as a safe space. But this film challenges that perspective by exposing the hidden dangers within, by placing students in a situation where they are powerless against a threat. It heightens the tension and makes the horror more believable. The setting reinforces themes of helplessness and the fear of being trapped, making the story more relatable and impactful for audiences. Fiction setting. A familiar place becomes strange and dangerous, heightening the horror. Schools are typically associated with safety, routine, and community, but in Teacher's Pet, this scene of security is slowly stripped away. The setting, a place students navigate daily without fear, becomes a physiological trap, turning an ordinary environment into something eerie and unpredictable. Hallways that were once filled with chatter and laughter now feel empty that now feel empty and ominous, with flickering lights casting long unnatural shadows. Lightning. No lightning and shadows create suspense and unease. Darkness plays a role in setting the eerie tone of Teacher's Pet. Dimly lit hallways, shadowy corners, and flickering lights contribute to the sense of paranoia, making both the characters and the audience feel on edge by obscuring certain areas. The film builds tension, forcing viewers to anticipate what might be lurking in a fight. The sudden sound cues in Teacher's Pet are used to build suspense and keep the audience on edge. These sharp noises, like creaks or sudden bangs, draw attention to key moments, heightening the tension and creating an unsettling atmosphere. By using the cues strategically, I can surprise the audience and keep them engaged as the horror unfolds. The use of close-ups and slow zoom in Teacher's Pet emphasizes fear and tension. Close-up allows the audience to focus on the characters' expressions, heightening the emotional intensity of the scene. Slow zooms create a sense of unease, gradually bringing the viewer closer to the action, which builds anticipation and amplifies the horror. These techniques work together to keep the audience from feeling trapped in the moment. In Teacher's Pet, quick cuts during scenes intense during intense scenes create a sense of chaos and urgency. The fast-paced transitions between shots heightening the feeling of panic, making the audience feel disoriented and on edge. These techniques help convey the unpredictability of the horror, making each moment feel more intense and unpredictable. Blumhouse Production is a great choice of a horror film because they specialize in low-budget, high-profit projects. They focus on creating suspenseful, creative stories without relying heavily on expensive effects or big-name actors. This allows them to take creative risks and produce films that are often perform well at office, providing that a strong narrative and atmosphere can attract big impact on audiences. We struggled with Camera angles and lighting at first, but got better at creating tension through lighting and close-up as we progressed. I learned that filmmaking is about planning and revising. I improved in communicating with actors. I've gained a better understanding of camera work, lighting, and sound. I use CapCut to edit the film because it's simple to use. Reflection.